So, hello. I am excited. I am excited because this is the end of this snuggler. End of a snuggler. I have not enjoyed making this. I don't know why. And it's massive. It's huge. So we are going to close it off. We're going to finish it off. And this is the video how we do it. So, I'm going to get you down here to see what I'm going to do. So we start from the back, and because I don't understand. This is the one thing what I'm trying to figure it out here. So breathe in any loose ends with the right side together, bin hand flaps to back. Okay, so we have the back. You have the hand flaps. Right sides together. Now I'm going to actually take the needle out and put them on these ones, easier to move around. So we are going to bring the hand flaps . Okay, this is one side. Thought this table is big enough. Too much stuff on it. Okay. Now, okay. Now, pin fronts and pin fronts to back from arm will overlap with hand flap. So we have our another front. Which way is this going? This way. So this is my question now. This should be the But these are the stitches. What did not say in the back what to do with them. So they have been left now open, but I'm gonna grab the needles and I am going to cast them off. Even so, in the pattern it says nothing about it. 4.5. Yeah. So instead of leaving them on here, I'm going to cast them off because it makes, this seems to be the neckline, and this one has no actual point. So I'm gonna do very quickly. Back on a needle. I had enough here of a thread, so I should be able to finish it off. So I'm okay. I'm gonna put it on the side and I'm gonna come back to this side when I am done in here. So I'm going to pin the shoulders together. Okay, this is going to overlap. So I'm gonna add this one to here, and we're gonna go down here. Now I can start to understand. You see, this is the front where the hand comes out, and this is the flap what goes over it. So the back piece hands are a little bit longer and narrower. This is what I actually like about this. Well, we'll see how we get on. The pattern does leave these 10 stitches a bit of a yeah, it doesn't actually, I think they have just forgotten to just mention that that is a cast off stitch there. I don't know. I honestly don't know why wouldn't it say to cast off. But that's why I like to test out patterns and bring these out. I'm sure they had a testers, but it is probably just a little typo, that's all. Now we are going to go around here. We're going to, and I did press it, but it's still curling nevertheless. Gonna go around of all of this. Now these needles are actually quilting needles, quilting bins, but I also like them to use on my knitting because they're big enough or wide enough on the top so they wouldn't go through the knit. What's also a main reason why they're very good to use on quilting. Now, so I'm going to bin around and not going to be yakking about it here too much. And when I have it all done, I'll come back to you. Okay, so I have them all now bin. The whole work is bin together, apart from the middle section where we will have, I'll just put a one bin here in a between. And that's where our zip is going. I have a zip here. That is gonna go in here. And this part needs to be stitched up. Okay. It's a little big. Anywho, the zip is the last one to go on. So what we're gonna do now, and I'm not going to let you to hang around watching this. You're gonna start to stitch along, just gonna go around, literally. So you start from the shoulder. Let's say we start from here. No, my needles will keep popping out. My bins are keep popping out. So we start from, I'm not very good at this. You start from the shoulder and you go down to here. You leave that flap open, but you go around here with the flap and the back, okay? And then you kind of connect it again and you keep going around until you back, same in here, you leave this one open, but you just go around until you're back on the second shoulder bin in here, okay? So I'm gonna go do that and I'll come back to you. You can pause the video, but I'll come back to you when I have that done. So this is now stitched together. Not fully happy how it looks. On the stitch wise, I try to do my best, but yeah, this is okay-ish. I just want to watch this side. I do two different stitches here. This side is a little better with a blanket stitch, but I don't think I'm just keen on the design itself. So what next is we're going to do the hood, isn't it? Side seam first leg, second leg, back of the neck. Sew center back seam of the hood. So we have the hood. We have the middle seam here. So we take this. Where's my needle? Okay. We are going to fold it. Yeah. Now. And we are going to stitch that whole thing together. So, okay. Now, okay. Okay, and I'm going to go above here, do. Okay, thread it in. And that's our hood now stitched together. Okay. We're going to pin that hood to the neck, starting and finishing 3 stitches from center front and sew into place. So it's 3 stitches from the center front. From here. And again, we are going to face the right sides together. And we're going to pin it. Okay. Now, so now we are going to stitch along the line here to sew it in a place. So this is done. This is attached. My bets are going wild here. I don't know what's happening. Anyways, I'm not concentrating on them. So we have attached the hood Looks okay. I'm happy with that. Yeah, I'm actually very happy with that. So now we're going to attach on the zip. So I'm going to put the zip pretty much in the middle. I don't want to go too much off under the neck. Yeah, it seems like one side is a little bit taller than the other. I don't know why. Okay, so I'm going to put the zip around in the middle. Okay, I'm going to attach it from here. Mainly because if you have had a small babies, you know those little onesies, snuggle onesies, they end up under their chin. The zip part always ends up under the chin, and it's going to end up hurting them. So putting it a little bit lower and giving them a more space there to when they set, like kind of fall into their onesies, that there's a bit of more space under the chin. It's also the place where you would be checking, is the baby overheated or not. So it doesn't make any harm to have a little bit more opening in this part. Now this one I am going to attach on both sides. That didn't go really well. Okay. And what am I doing? Okay, hang on. The zip is in the wrong way around. I'm gonna open it, and I'm gonna set it again at this very end. Now, one way to set it is, because it turns a little bit, I'm gonna make it nice. Obviously, green or blue or a gray zip would be a little better option. But because I'm doing this during the pandemic and the lockdown, I don't really have a choice. But white one is as good as well, and it is a right length. Okay. My cat and my dog are having a fight here. Cat is really annoyed today. I think she's got a bit of flu. Yeah. Now. Okay. Gonna let my cat out there and I'll be back to you. So this is in place. Now I am going to start my stitching from this end, and the stitch I'm going to do is going to be, it is, I don't really know how is it called, but it's not the one what we usually use for knitting. We usually use that for crochet. Now I might have to change my needle, because if that's gonna be, I'm going to pull and drag this. Now you can machine stitch it if you like. I prefer not to. Now I'm not really sure. This seems to be going to be a bit of a nightmare here now. I think I have to change my needle so we could make it work. Well, let's see. Okay, cute. So I'm gonna go back up here. And we are going to work like that. So we have like this, and it looks quite okay from this side. So I keep going. I don't know how this stitch is called. I might find out and leave the note at the description box for this stitch. But what I have found that this is a very good stitch for knitwear or even crochet wear to use for okay, now I missed it. When you are knitting or crocheting around it, because I don't really know. It seems like the rest of them are just kind of pulling a little bit, but this one keeps them nice and movable as well, especially if it comes down to this invisible type of zips. It gives them a little bit of more movement, because knitwear wants a little bit more movement. It's not as sturdy. Okay. Oh, not gonna lie, it's going to be painful, but this is the stitch and this is how it's looking on another side. It's firm enough, but it has a little bit of more movement. So I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna fast forward the video, and when I get this side done, I'll come back to here. I'll come back to you, okay? Now, right, so this side is done. some up here as well. It's not ideal, but I am, I think I'm literally a little bit giving up here now. But I keep going. Anyway, so now I'm gonna go across here, back at the beginning. Yeah, like I think I I'm gonna change the needle. So I decided to change the needle a little sharper. This is a little blunter, this is a little sharper, because it seems to be a lot of work to get through that nylon. I don't think it's not gonna work either. No. So this side is done. I'm not very keen on it, but I'm not keen on the whole thing. So I think I'm a little bit giving up on this, but I keep going. If we're nearly at the end, we just have to finish this. So I'm gonna go back at the beginning. Gonna connect these two with the same stitch. Okay, it's just a very, I don't think there's an actual real needle which you can use without getting this one stuck in there. Yeah. So I'm gonna do the same on this side. And I'll come back to you when I am at the end of it. So now this is done. I am gonna zip it a little bit up. The last bit is this one to do here. So I'm gonna pin it. I'm gonna get a bit of a wool, too small. This is probably too long, but nevertheless, I'm going to go in here. Going to fasten it. And we're gonna stitch it up. And we're gonna also stitch up this under this. Gonna go very properly underneath of it. to really stitch up there. Okay. Fasten it off. We got it. Now, so I'm going to turn this inside out. It's a very big snuggler. Oh my God, I don't know. This is the flaps. I'm gonna pull it out and I'm gonna show it to you now. Hang on. Yeah. So this is how it looks like. Now in the distance, it looks pretty cute, but it is big. It is huge. Now I still have some threads here to put it in. I'm gonna work on that. That's my little duckling chickie. Very cute as well. I have threads still open there. That's how their hand flaps are looking at. This is how the legs are looking at. This is a bit of the zip is going on. It's invisible zip. It's a bit crooked. So I'm not fully happy. I'm not looking at here as well. It's just...
Mummy, can that fit me?
No, Gian, that cannot fit you. But nearly.
Can I try?
No, it's for babies.
How are baby that big?
Good question. That's it with the snuggler. It's on the floor there. Whoop. Going for a photo shoot now. Next coming up on the pattern book is mittens and little booties. So I'm gonna do the mittens tomorrow and the booties over the weekend. They are cute and I absolutely adore them. They would be one day knit and they're fantastic if you just want to learn it. So they're really beginners knitting. So the mittens and the cashmere booties. Okay, so if you ask me my opinion about this snuggly thing, Jesus, my hair, I look a bit rough, is if I have to give it a number out of 10, I give it a 4 and I probably wouldn't do it ever again. If customer wants to, I would probably ask, can I change the wool? It could be my nemesis with the wool cotton, bamboo cotton or anything. It seems to be that I don't knit really well with cotton, or just I don't feel cotton would be a great wool to use for knitting. Crochet absolutely, but not for a knitting. But that could be me, that could be my knitting. It actually looks better than I thought, to be honest, if I'm fully honest. I can't go back, I can't wait to go back now to the cashmere and merino, and yeah, I have a wool picked out, so I'll see you tomorrow. Join me in the next episode. Bye bye.